Damn, this drop is going crazy right now. It's finally a green day. But how am I making money when the markets are going down? How am I making money when the markets are crashing? Hey guys, it's Will. Welcome to the channel. I'm a part-time day trader trying to become a full-time. And if you guys are interested, you guys can join along with me. All right, first, I want to just talk about the markets. I have no idea what happened. Right now, this is the 4-hour chart, and I'm going to zoom out a bit. And we got this big-ass drop here. From last night. It's pretty huge. What can I say? If I zoom out a bit, we can still see that we are definitely in an uptrend. It touches this and touches this. If it breaks that, then most likely we're going to be in a downtrend. It's pretty interesting how we finally broke above this level, which is the all-time highs, and we failed it. Kind of looked like we're slowly making lower highs. Lower highs are here, lower lows, but we finally broke above. But as you see here, it finally dropped back again. But it doesn't mean that we're bearish, because it could just form a new higher low. This is the low and this is the lower high, and then it can just keep continuing on like this. And if that happens, that's great. That's great for my long-term portfolio, but that's not really my concern for now. Now I'm going to turn on the extended hours to show you what just happened. I'm going to go to the 1 hour just to get a little closer. This level right here was the Friday of the last week, and it went all the way down. It went all the way down to this level right here. Right now, this area is the gap level, so it could fill. This area can go all the way back to here to fill the gap, but we don't know when it will be. It could be tomorrow, it could be next week, it could be next month, but as of now, it is a gap. I want to look at some other equities. I woke up and I saw NVDA. It's like pretty crazy. Did gap a lot as well. It could be a good opportunity to buy NVDA. It is a pretty big drop. It hasn't tested this level for a while right now. It is also the 200 SMA, so it could be a really good buy for NVIDIA. And the last time I reached this 120 level was October, a while back. Tesla, back to the 400s. Could be a good dip buy too, but it is pretty high. It's all-time highs, so don't really want to buy that right now. Apple, surprisingly, Apple didn't do too bad. It's holding the 200 SMA as well. Now I'm going to break down my trade today and show you guys how you can still make money when the markets are going down. I actually did not take the trade on the SPY, so I'm going to go to the QQQ. That's where I placed my trade. So here's the problem. I took a trade that I liked, but I did not execute to the best of my abilities, because I basically only got a 1-to-1 on the trade. I was trying something from 2 weeks ago because I had problems where I wouldn't sell, and I tried putting a stop order, but I actually put a stop loss, and I sold faster than I wanted to. I didn't even see the whole trade play out, but it did hit my target, and I would have gotten a good trade. First, I'm going to go to the 30-minute chart. The past couple of days, it was holding this 528 level, 528. And then it finally broke down. And what do I look for when it finally breaks down? I look for the retest, short. That's what I do. But since the market gapped all the way down here, it broke the 520 level, it broke the 516 level, then what do I do now? I can still look for a break and retest, right? I can wait for the markets to come all the way up to the 516 level and retest that level and break back down. I'm more biased to shorting the market is because we're in a short-term downtrend, right? I showed you guys earlier that we are still in uptrend, right? But intraday actions could tell you something else. Since that we gapped down, I can look for a retest. It broke down this level right here, right? My main idea will be to short this level, but since it hasn't touched that, I can look at other levels that I can short. It broke this level, it broke this level, and I can still wait for the retest. Even if it goes all the way back here, I can still short this level because that is the proper retest level. If it gets back up, then I can just long it, right? Now looking at the 2-minute time frame, I can show you guys what happened. I can wait for this retest and then this short it, right? Or if it breaks above, like how it just did right now, I can wait for a break, retest, and long. But I'm not really convinced that this right here is a good long entry, so I did not take that long. I told you guys that my A+ setups is when it does a break and retest, right? But I'm more confident, I'm more likely to take the trade if it does a false breakout. For example, the QQQ that I was looking at, you see how it breaks this level? I can long the stock. I can long it if it breaks, retest, and long, right? You can see how it tried breaking above, but then it failed back down. When it falls back down, that's when I like to short, because it shows that this level isn't strong anymore. So once it broke down, I wait for the retest and I short. So what I'm looking for is that if I'm trying to short this 516 level, looking for this, a break, a false breakout, it breaks back down, a retest, short. And what happened here? You can see that it broke up, it broke back down, and you can see over here that's retesting the level. And then it went back down. It is retesting this level right here. It is retesting this level. But I would prefer it to like show a little green candles, get a little closer to this level, 516 level, and then short it. The reason why I like to wait until it gets closer to 516 is because my risk is smaller. If this is my level right here and I risk about this level right here, my risk to reward could be like this. But obviously, if I bought it down here, then my risk is a bit higher. You see what I'm saying? Let's say I bought it here, this zone right here, then now my risk is here. So now my risk is a bit higher. That's why I want to get as close as possible to my level. It gets scary because you're right at your level. Like, people don't want to short it because it doesn't make sense. When the candle is green, When the candle is going up, when the markets are going up, you don't want to short it, but that's how a trader has to think. If my risk was like this and my reward was like this, then yeah, it's not bad, right? Who really knows that it's gonna go all the way down here? You can't really predict that. But if it does, that'll be amazing. So my target was just a 2 to 1. So I take this right here. This is a short position tool that I can use. I got in around 15.50, and then my risk, yeah, 5.16. I usually give it a few points, maybe 5.16.10. My target was a 2 to 1, so it would have been around this level right here. You can see how this move isn't crazy. It looks like it doesn't make sense. If I got it here, it'll be like a 5.14.30 to 5.15.50. It's only like $1 move or $1.50, something like that. Even though it's not a huge move, you don't really need a huge move. What you need is risk to reward, and if the trade is valid. So I did win the trade. It was not a 2 to 1 because I sold earlier. Like I said earlier, the past couple weeks that I was trading was not able to click the sell button. I got my target, but I just didn't click the sell button. So that's why I wanted to add a profit target where I would just sell right away once they hit that target. Problem I had was I put a stop loss instead of market limit sell. I was reading the label and it said it'll immediately just sell, but I just clicked it and then it just sold right away. So I wasn't even able to see my trade play out. Now I'll show you guys a live trade and why I only got a 1 to 1 instead of 2 to 1. As you guys saw, I took the trade right around here. I was risking about 50 cents. Normally I like a proper breakdown, and then it slowly starts retesting the level like this, and then I can just short it. But sometimes, like if you see over here, you can see how it breaks down, but it slowly just keeps having red candles. It doesn't do a proper retest, but it's still showing that it's rejecting. If I just waited for my proper A+ setup, I just waited until it went higher to the 516, and I never took the trade, then I would have missed the trade. So that's why sometimes you have to risk a little bit. And I had a valid risk amount, so that's why I just took it. You can see how it played nicely, that it went down further. I obviously should have got a 2 to 1, but my sell order just hit really quickly and I wasn't able to see the trade play out. Seeing now how I should have won the trade, should have got the 2 to 1, it feels nice that my trade idea was valid and I did win. It sucks that I only got a 1 to 1, but it's still better than my last week and my other week because I did not take a trade or I didn't win any of the trades. You guys can see my past videos that I lost the whole week. My mental feels better that I finally have a green day and I finally did something proper in a while. We are also at the end of the month. Today is only Monday. We still got 4 more trading days. We'll see what happens. I'll also do a review of my January. You guys can watch that soon. Obviously you guys have to wait till the end of the week. But anyways, what I like to say is how you do one thing is how you do everything. Keep staying disciplined, keep staying consistent, and let's just get 1% better every day. And I'll see you in the next one.